Small in size, heavy in armament, Pakistan saw it as a deterrent with a lethal payload for Indian aircraft being developed by Israel. A fearsome hybrid that combines the latest Chinese and Russian missiles. There is no way for Indian aircraft to survive its strikes. What's the story of this plane that fled from facing the Indian Rafale fighters? And what's its combat payload that angered Israel? Many secrets and details we reveal to you, dear viewer, about the fighters of the Pakistani Cobra squadron. Stay tuned. Perhaps the most terrifying thing for India is that Pakistan has 60 Chinese J-10C fighters stationed at Menhas Air Base as part of the 15th Cobra Squadron. These fighters are equipped with a state-of-the-art active AESA radar. It provides a detection range of more than 300 kilometers and is considered superior in many ways to the Indian Rafale's radar, which is capable of tracking 6 to 8 targets and engaging 4 of them. The Pakistani Chinese fighter is also equipped with advanced electronic warfare systems similar to the French Spectra systems, Ying's electro-optical pod for day and night operations, IRST thermal target tracking system, new jamming and electronic warfare systems, missile warning system, radar warning receiver, INS and GPS navigation system. The Pakistani fighter is armed with an integrated GSH-23 machine gun for close engagement missions. It has 11 rigid attachment points under its hull that can carry up to 7,000 kg of fuel and ammunition consisting of PL-15 Jojo missiles with an estimated engagement range of 200 to 300 km and the deadly Russian version of the R-77 and R-27 air-to-air missiles. Its payload also includes anti-ship and anti-radar missiles, cruise missiles, and cluster bombs that are guided by satellites and lasers and achieve high accuracy. An in-depth look at Pakistan's J-10. The J-10 hull and body are made of metal alloys and composites materials to give the fighter a low weight, and it's painted with radar-absorbing materials that will significantly reduce the radar cross-section. It is equipped with delta wings with 2 small cannon wings near the nose to improve lift and maneuverability, similar to the French Typhoon and Rafale twin-engine fighters. The length of the Dragon fighter fuselage is about 16.43 meters, the distance between its wings is 9.75 meters, its height is 5.43 meters, and its empty weight is 9,750 kilograms, and the maximum takeoff weight is 19 tons. The J-10 is operated by a single pilot crew and is propelled by a Chinese WS-10B tie-hinge engine, which is used in the mighty J-20 stealth fighter. The engine gives the mighty Dragon a maximum speed of 2.1 Mach at an altitude of 18,000 meters, with an unrefueled air combat radius of 1,240 kilometers and an air combat radius with external fuel tanks of 2,600 kilometers. The Pakistani fighter can change altitude at a speed of up to 300 meters per second, which is almost the same speed at which the French Rafale fighter flies. Advantages and disadvantages. The Pakistani aircraft features new data links and improved electronic warfare systems with increased use of carbon materials in the Chinese fuselage, as it's covered with silver-gray panels that make it less visible to the naked eye, and electromagnetic devices, which give it a superior combat capability and a strong thrust ratio that provides it with extremely high flexibility in air operations and maneuvering at low speeds. Chinese modifications to the Pakistani fighter indicate not only increased maneuverability, but also an attempt to give its engine nozzle stealth characteristics such as sawtooth edges around the engine nozzle, similar to those used by other stealth aircraft such as the F-35 and F-22. It also has an intake system that allows air to flow away from the aircraft's engine, reducing the fighter's radar cross-section. The main issue that the Chinese J-10 suffered from is that it's powered by a Chinese-made WS-10 turbofan engine, which suffered from many performance issues in the first version and may not be as reliable as the Russian Saturn AL-31 engines, but it generates the same amount of thrust. Knowing that the Chinese are investing heavily in developing aircraft engines to avoid this shortcoming. The remarkable appearance of the Pakistani Dragon fighter prompted the United States to make an urgent decision to reproduce a new, upgraded version of the iconic American F-16, the de facto counterpart to the Chinese J-10. Operational history. A fourth-generation advanced multi-mission inexpensive fighter that exemplifies Chinese patience. It began as an idea in 1981 and continued until it entered service in 2006. It's the first indigenous Chinese design that is almost on par with Western and Russian fourth-generation fighters, and it's believed that its design was initially based on the Israel Lavi project, except that it's noticeably longer and heavier and has different size wings. Work on the powerful Dragon began in January 1988 when the Chinese government commissioned the Chengdu Aircraft Institute to develop and build the fighter under the supervision of Song Wenkong as chief designer and Xu Shichu as chief engineer. Initially designed as a specialized ground bombing aircraft, the aircraft was modified to become a multi-mission aircraft capable of both air combat and attacking ground targets at the same time. It was first flown in March 1998 for 20 minutes, powered by a Soviet Saturn AL-31 engine. This light fighter is the backbone of the Chinese Air Force and is the largest light fighter in the world. At the end of the video, dear viewer, do you think the Pakistani J-10 outperforms the Indian fighter jets developed by Israel? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to support us by subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell.